Hey y'all, this is Jessie Johnson. I coach spiritual entrepreneurs in building 7-figure businesses. And in this video, I'm gonna give you some tools to master sales so that you can do the same.
Everything you want is already here.
The first thing that I introduce when I talk about sales is that sales is not a script. What does that mean? When you go to a theater piece, generally speaking, the actors on the stage are using a script. Same thing in movies and TV. What does a script mean? It means all the players know exactly what their lines are, and they recite them verbatim. They memorize their words and they say them to each other, right? You can see immediately that this is not going to work for any sales conversation that you're having with a potential client because your client doesn't know the script. So if you're bringing a script to the table, it's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel strange. The other person is not going to feel your authentic you because you're not being your authentic you. You're using someone else's words. Even if they're words that you've come up with, they're the words of you in a different moment. They're not actually the words that come out naturally in response to the person in front of you. So you're gonna always miss the mark when you're using a script. Sales are about relationships, right? When you have a conversation with a new potential client, it's the beginning of a relationship, and you want to communicate your values in that conversation out the gate. In my sales conversations, I want my potential clients to feel how present I am, how interested in them I am, how curious and open I am to whatever it is that they want. I want them to know that I believe in them. I want them to know that I will challenge them. And I want them to experience that it's not going to be comfortable to do the work with me out the gate, right? I'm going to challenge them immediately with the truth. So in order to do all those things, I need a routine, but not a script. A script will sabotage my ability to do all those things because I'll be busy trying to get through the list of the things that I'm supposed to say rather than actually listen to the person in front of me. So the way that I work with this is by creating what I call a sales score. This doesn't mean a rating or a grade. This means a structure or a set of routines for the improvisation that is any conversation. So there are 3 parts that I teach no matter who I'm working with or what we're doing, what kind of sales they're working on. There's 3 elements that have to be a part of any sales conversation. The first is helping the person in front of you articulate clearly what they truly desire to change in their life. That might be that they want a different kind of experience in relationship. They want to make more money. They want to start a business. They want to experience more connection to God. They want a deeper and larger community. They want to create more impact in the world, right? Whatever it is that they want is defined by its difference, right? There's some change that they want. So you want to help them articulate the vision of this direction. If they choose to change, what will that look like? The second question or the second sort of routine that you need to put into your sales process is what is happening that isn't this, right? Like, why aren't they changing? Why isn't the vision that they have already what they're experiencing? To help them understand, again, clearly that there is a fork in the road that they've arrived at. What are they going to do with it? Are they going to go this way or this way? And then that's the third piece, is to help them choose. Are they going to change or not? So no matter what you're selling, no matter what you're doing, no matter who you want to serve, and no matter who you're speaking to, those 3 elements should always be a part of any sales conversation. But the way you ask questions, the amount of time that you spend exploring each of those topics are going to be completely different depending on who you are and how you want to show up, and even depending on who you're speaking to. That's the whole point. The value of routine is that it helps you focus on what's hard. Right? When you have a routine for doing your sales process, you don't have to think about these 3 elements and any other elements that you add in because you know them, you've done them enough, or if you haven't yet, you will, right? It doesn't take that long to figure out this routine. You'll do it enough that you'll own it. And then it's almost like when you go to the grocery store or go to the post office, a place that you go often, you know the path to get there. You don't have to think about it so much. And so then when you're in the sales conversation, you can actually put your attention on what is challenging, which is really listening for the truth of what the person that you're speaking to is saying. Really giving your full heart and attention to responding to the words that come out of their mouth, to listening, to staying curious, to staying focused on them. So I really encourage you to design a sales score or find a sales score that works for you. And make that your routine. Make that series of questions or kind of elements the way that you move through your sales process, so that it's not hard for you. It's not something that you have to think about or rehearse. It's something that you do without even thinking, so that you can really give your attention to the person in front of you and how you can serve them. I hope that this video has been really, really helpful. And if there's more that you have questions about, I'd love for you to download my free ebook focused on the 5 challenges that entrepreneurs face, specifically in sales, when they're building 7-figure businesses. This book is really, really jam-packed with value. I think anyone who's watching this video will love this, and it's free. So just download it in the description box. We've got the link there. Make it easy for you. Enjoy the book. Subscribe to this channel, like the video, and tell us in the comments what's really working for you. What are you taking away? What questions do you still have? I am releasing content every single week on YouTube and really excited to serve and see how I can help you more. Enjoy the journey and have a great week.
Everything you want is already